My son is Jacob.
How old
He
is
is
he?
8. He just turned 8, and he is pretty amazing too. He has, when he was 5, he was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, autism, and so that has been quite an experience for my wife and I to learn about and learn more about, and try and help him, through the struggles of life, because the world around him is very strange to him. So
My son, our son, Nixon, my son, our 6-year-old, got diagnosed with autism back when he was 5 as well.
Yeah.
He's 6 now.
awesome.
So it's a different world, and I think that's why the puzzle piece is kind of there,
Yeah, for sure.
because
It's a
every
great
child is
symbol.
different. It's not.
Exactly.
And so you have just the one?
Yeah, we just have the one. It's kind of an interesting story when I look back on it. My wife and I, we've been together since we were 17.
Wow.
Like, super in love, high school sweethearts, And we just had our 11-year anniversary, and she's super rad. And forever, we were like, yeah, let's have kids. It's like family, woo! And when we had Jacob, a few years into it, when we started praying about, Lord, should we have kids again now? Is this a good time? We really felt the Lord kind of tell us that our family was complete and to just have peace in that. And there were, honestly, and I'm sure you can remember looking back on your own son's life, early on there were some signs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And there were things about how we were touring, and Lindsay and Jacob would come with me on tour often, and there was a lot of hardship.
Yeah.
Jacob couldn't handle all the sensory overload at first, and so as I look back on it, I see that God's plan was perfect. He was going no, you guys just trust me with this, focus on Jacob and pouring into him and pointing him to my son Jesus Christ. He will have peace and fulfillment there. And the other interesting thing is as he grows and matures, he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Of course.
And he's super logical, almost supremely logical. Therefore, this supernatural stuff is kind of hard for him,
Right.
because he really wants to understand
There's
the
no
mechanics
gray.
of everything. But what I love about the Lord is you can dive as deep as you want to go with him, and he will provide answer after answer after answer. He will meet you where you're trying to seek him. And I have full faith that as Jacob grows and trusts in the Lord, he'll have just this very personal and deep connection that he may not understand everything, but God will give him peace about that as he grows. So, yeah, we just have Jacob, but he's super awesome, and he keeps us busy, of course.
Yeah.
And how old is Jacob?
Just turned 8.
Just turned 8.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is my thing. For me with my boy, I find that when you have kids, I know for the female side, you have all these plans. I'm going to teach him this, I'm going to teach him that. But I would say that my boys have taught me more about life and God than
Sure.
I will ever be able to teach them even.
Yeah.
And what have you learned from him?
Sometimes it's a silent lesson, right?
Yeah.
You just have this, explosion in your mind. You're like, wow, they just really showed me something about God's character that he wanted to reveal to me all along, but it only could have come in this way. Honestly, sorry to tag on album promo here, but that's why we named this record Glory, is because God, the amazing thing about God is that he manifested himself in the person of Jesus Christ so that we would have revelation about his character and his nature. He so personally wanted to connect with us that he allowed himself to come down from the throne of heaven and be with us in person. That's amazing. So, that's the entire reason those kind of moments in parenthood, or those kind of moments in life where you just have these epiphanies wow, God is choosing to reveal more about his nature and character to me right now. For that, I want to uplift joyful praise. So that's
Cool.
honestly the entire reason we named the record Glory.